If you think your internet provider isn't watching what you do online, then think again. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you a super simple way to stop your ISP from tracking your browsing by using a private DNS. Let's go. So what is DNS? So every time when you go and hit a website, like an example.com, your device first asks the DNS server to translate that to an IP address. By default, the DNS request goes straight through your internet provider. So here we have an user who is searching for a google.com and it is directly going to the DNS server. And once it is getting the IP address, and then it will come back and load the data back to us. So the page is getting loaded. So if we can see, we have DNS server. So this DNS server is usually our internet provider, your ISP provider. Okay. So what happens is when you type a google.com and it goes and hits a DNS server, your ISP provider will know like what you are trying to search. It will tell them, okay, he's trying to search google.com. So that entry is made on his server. So they know what you're doing, what you're surfing every time. This is where the private DNS comes in. With encrypted DNS like DNS over HTTPS or DNS over TLS, your requests are hidden from your ISP. Now I have two preference. One is control D and another one is next DNS. So if you go to a next DNS, I was using next DNS for a couple of months, but eventually I moved to control D. So the reason why I moved from next DNS to control D, I will tell you why I moved. It's a fantastic feature that everyone will like it, and I will cover that in the end of the video. Watch till the end of the video to know what exactly it is. So here we are using a control D. So we have lots of features in control D. You can control, like every single application you want to access it or not. So this is something you can do with the control D. And personally, I'm using it for more than 5 months, and I have not seen any issues with latency or something like that. And it has like wonderful features. Now I'll be showing you a home page. This is a home page of my control D, and I have lots of profiles in it. Okay, a profile is nothing but it tells the rules specified in it. So you have two things. One is a profile and endpoint. So every single endpoint has to be connected to a profile. So a profile tells what kind of access are provided to this endpoint. Maybe you are blocking, you are having a kit profile. Then you can add that to a specific endpoint, and it will block everything under like above 18 plus. So something like that. So here you can see I have multiple endpoints and profile created, and for each endpoint I have assigned a specific profile to it that gives what rules it has to follow. And here let me show you one of the endpoint here. Yes, so here you can see we have an endpoint. So we have like a Windows, Mac, Linux, iOS, Android, all the endpoints what you have. So I'm just clicking here other router. Okay, and I have given a name as dummy for an example, and here you have mother settings. So here I have given auto authorize IP. So this legacy resolver, so what exactly is this legacy resolver? So when you enable this, it will give you a IPv4 and IPv6 DNS server. So this is something you can use to configure your router where it requires IPv4 and IPv6 to enable a DNS. So most of the old routers doesn't support a DOH feature. So for that routers you can directly use this IPv4 and IPv6. So if you want this IPv4 and IPv6, you have to enable this option so that it will generate those specific address for you. For now, I don't need this. I have disabled it, and I just need this auto authorize IP, and I've enabled it, and I'll save this. So once I've saved this, you can see that I have assigned a specific settings to it. And if I click on configure, it will give me all the details like, if you're going to configure it as a DOH, you can just copy this DOH profile and configure it in the respective machines. But if you don't know how to configure it, yeah, when you click on help me configure, you will get all these details. It will give you all different types of devices or browser that you are using. So depending on where you are trying to configure, you can click on the respective icon. So if you want to configure it in a Windows machine, you can click on Windows or a Mac or a Linux. So as an example, if I click on a Mac, it's going to take me to this place and click on a manual setup. So it will ask me to download a profile. So for a Mac, I can directly install a profile that has all the details in it. And I can just start using this control D DNS. And we have lots of profile settings. So if I go to any one of the profile here, you can see I have multiple rules assigned to it. So I have more than 1.6K rules and to block or redirect any website. So depending on my last couple of months of usage, I have seen some of them are, like has to be enabled or disabled. So I've just added all those things here. And we have a profile option here, which will give you a little bit further more advanced thing like a malware filter. You can just enable or disable it, save search, all those things, and restricted YouTube also you can just enable. And if you scroll down, you will see a block response. This is something you can configure it however you want it. So what exactly is this block response? So if I take you to this browser here and I type TripAdvisor, so you will see you have lots of links that are getting populated for TripAdvisor. So if you click on the TripAdvisor, you will see like automatically this page is blocked. And you can see a cute penguin here, image that says you're denied from access. So this is what a custom page looks like. So this is a setting that I have, and you can have your own images to it. You can add your own images. So this is my personal setting. And if you feel like this is something not a genuine one, like this is something that should not be blocked, you can just click on the request unblock and provide your name here. And then you can just type the reason for your, why you need this to be unblocked. You can say like false positive, or you need this. You can just then click on the submit. So this will automatically submit your request to the admin, and the admin can validate it, and he can provide access to this site. So this is what a custom page looks like, and this is a setting what I have done here. You can update it as per your requirement. And one of the feature which I said, the reason for moving from next DNS to control D is a geolocation feature. So what exactly is a geolocation feature? So geolocation is nothing but you can just, if you are trying to surf any site and you think that that site has to be redirected through a different country, and you're in India or any other country and you want that site to be accessed through US, usually we will be using a VPN. But this acts as a VPN, but not as an entire one, but just, like modifying your location. So here what happens is, I have made a specific setting in this particular control DNS, which allows me to access YouTube without any single ad on it in all my devices, including my smart TV, smartphone, and laptops. Everywhere I access, I will not see even a single ad on YouTube. So if you're interested in knowing what setting it is, please do mention in the comments below. I will let you know what setting I'm using that doesn't populate any ads on your YouTube, and you can just watch your YouTube without any ads.
Found this video helpful? Then smash that like button and share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips. See you in the next video.